Alright, what's going on, everybody? So, in this video, we're going to be working on the Miata, obviously. And in this video, I have some LEDs to put on. So, for the front, take a seat here. I got some AUXBEAM pod lights with these roll bar clamp brackets that I'm going to... Here, I'll walk over to the Miata with them. My plan was, when I was building the bumper, even though I didn't take into account the winch, these were going to go on the back side of this one, and then I was going to mount the pods kind of underneath. Didn't think about the winch sticking over that far. So, thinking I might mount them up top if they don't look stupid. I'm going to mount them backwards so they don't stick out really far in case I hit something. Mount them backwards, and they should look pretty good. So I ordered these pods from AUXBEAM, and I also got the 4-inch side shooter floodlights. So I was going to put those on the bumper, but I ended up finding a hood clamp. I don't know if that's considered a hood clamp. It's so on the back of the hood, it's almost like a little sandwich plate that clamps to the hood and has a stud on it, so you can mount them kind of like a Jeep, like up by the windshield. So I did order those. They haven't came in yet. They should be coming in this video. But for now, I'm gonna mount these, because these are spotlights. I'm gonna mount the spotlights on the bumper and the floodlights up top in case I wanted to turn them. But anyway, so got the pod lights, got the bumper brackets, and then one of the wiring harness kits from Light. If you're ever wiring a pods or a light bar of the sort, AUXBEAM makes them too, but these Light harnesses, I've used literally 1,000 of them, and they are super cheap, super easy to work with, as you'll see. And also, I got a couple 2-foot white LED strips. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but they were on sale. How could you not, you know? I think I might put one under the back bumper facing the inside, kind of like underglow, and maybe do one on the front. Not sure yet, but I don't know. Figured I'll use them somewhere. Are you tired? Tired, we got a lot of work to do. All right, so I'm gonna get these lights mounted up and then we can start wiring them. All right, so what's cool about these light bar brackets is they come with these little rubber inserts right here that you can change out. They give you from 1 inch, I think, up to 2 inch, or maybe it's half inch up to 2 inch. So these clamps will work with virtually any kind of roll cage bar you have. So I put the ones in for the 1.25 inch, and we're gonna mount these up. So these 1 inch, actually, if you really yank on it, you can move them. So I don't know if I should go down to the next size. I'm gonna go look quick, but I'm pretty sure the next size is 3/4 inch bar, and that ain't gonna work. Those are too small. All right, so AUXBEAM is pretty stupid for this one, because the piece that goes in here that you bolt in with the Allen keys, there's 2 little slots for nuts, so you don't have to hold a nut, you just thread in the Allen key. Well, the nuts don't fit in the grooves, and they didn't give washers to go between, so I don't know what they expect you to do about that. So -1 for AUXBEAM on that one. But anyway, this is where they're gonna go. All right, do I love them? I don't know. Are they gonna be functional? Yes. I really wanted the spotlights in the front for like a driving light, and I wanted the floodlights up on the hood, like I said, so I could turn them. I don't know. I'm gonna roll with this for now, and worst case, I switch them in the future. All right, so now with the Light kit, they give you, they supply you with the male connectors for the back of the lights. And on the harness, when you unbox the harness, This is a switch that's gonna run inside of the car. Here's your power and ground with the relay. And then the harness comes out to two sides for two lights. So it's already got female connectors on it. You just need to crimp the male connectors onto your lights. Then we can run it into the car and wire it up. Very easy. Like I said before too, if I want to swap these lights out and put the floodlights up here, all I'm gonna have to do is unbolt these and just put 4 more male connectors on the floodlights. Pretty much plug and play. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna lower the car down and find a good place to mount this relay so I can feed the wires down under the bumper and up to the lights. All right, so what I did is I grabbed the test light, and with the key off, these fuses have power, but there's also a fuse here, and if you can see on here, it is a dead fuse. Well, not a dead fuse, it doesn't do anything, but it does feed power, so there's an empty power lug. So where the eyelet of this power wire is going to be, I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna put one of the fuse adapters on it so I can plug it right here into the fuse box. So there's a couple open spots right here on this this bracket that this is bolted to, and I'm just going to take the relay here and I'm going to bolt it to one of these empty holes. All right, I'm gonna take this ground and I'm gonna ground it right to the top of the strut bolt because that's a big enough eyelet that I can pop that bolt off, put this on there, it should be good. Okay, so that should be good. Now, all right, camera died. Ground's hooked up. I don't want to hook up the power yet because I don't want it arcing off anything when I move any of this. So I'm gonna find the best route for the wires that go down under the bumper so they're hidden and pop out underneath the front there. So let's see here. By the looks of it, you can probably go down through the hole under the headlight here. So let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna go around this canister here, down around these relays, and down through the hole under the headlight. It's quite the stretch. The hole that I'm talking about is the same hole that the front marker light wires go through. Take that now, pull this through, and then I'm gonna have to feed second wires here with the others. So I'll get them down here. Let's see if I can hold these, tug them at the same time. Oh, they're right there. Come on. Come on. Alright, I got them. Alright. So now I'm gonna pull as much as the harness as I need. I want to pull the whole thing because it's going to be too much if I do. But this is exactly where I wanted that. So I can plug those in, plug these in, and I can zip tie up the excess under the bumper here. So the far ones are going to the far light, close ones are going to the close light. Black and black, red and red, pretty self-explanatory. All right, so actually before I take it off the lift, because I'm gonna have to open the doors and kind of lay on the ground to finagle that wire through, back here where the old marker light used to be on the bumper, I'm gonna cut this plug off and I'm gonna wire in one of those white LED strips behind the bumper to shine underneath the car. I think that'd be pretty neat. It'd probably get ripped off, but you know, they were cheap. And I think it'll look pretty cool. So I'm gonna turn the lights on, see which side of this is power, and then I'm going to stick one of those on and see how it looks. All right, test them before I electrical tape them up, just make sure it works. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. As long, you know, I wish it was kind of nice under here, like a nice exhaust, not this nice and stock exhaust and rust, but it's pretty neat. It should look cool at night. Give it sort of like a rock light look. Maybe I'll do one in the front, I don't know. So let's go look. Yeah, just a quick look here. I don't know where I would want to put them that would, you know, that would look good or really make sense. So I'm just gonna lower down the car and we'll get that switch wired up inside. All right, so now that the car is off the lift, I'm gonna take this wire, run it across here where the throttle cable is. I'm gonna zip tie it across. And then there is a body plug right there in the firewall. I'm gonna pop that out and should be able to feed that harness inside the car, and then I can mount that switch to the dash or center console. Haven't decided yet. We'll see when it gets there. I don't know how long this cord's gonna be. All right, so I was able to get the cord hooked up. There it is, coming through the firewall up there. You can see it or not, right above the throttle. Now, where I wanted to put it, like the blue Miata, I had it here. Oh, well, I have the switch for the underglow right there, and this is just gonna be too short. Ain't gonna make it. So I don't want to drill into the tombstone, so I think I'm gonna pull the other screw on that side, pop this up, and I'm gonna drill it right here, and I can have it just like that. And then when I get the other lights in to mount to the hood, I can put the other one right underneath it. So that's the plan right now. All right, guys, the switch is all wired up. Right here by the shifter. Look at that. All right, so last step what I want to do is the front marker lights. I never hooked them back up when I put the bumper back on, but I got some LEDs to put in there, some white LEDs. So I think that'll clean up the front of the car a little bit, and then I'll turn the lights off and see how this thing looks. All right, guys, so that is it. It's a wrap on the LEDs. The ones for the hood, now it says that the package is lost, and they were supposed to be here yesterday and they're still not here. So I don't know, I might have to cancel that order or just wait a little longer. And I don't know, we'll see. But tomorrow, I'm trying to get this thing together. I mean, I know that I didn't get the winch wired up because I'd literally be in here all night. And we have a plan to go hit some trails tomorrow actually and get a little photo shoot of this thing. So I was trying to get it mostly together cosmetically just for pictures, but hey, you'll have to see that in the next video, or follow us on Instagram. It'll probably hit that first. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.